Hello guys, how are you all doing? Welcome back to yet another video. Now we are 2 weeks away from Euro 2020 starting, and you know what, we've got to do some predictions, so let's get into this. So then, just to break it down before we get into this, I'm going to be going through all 6 groups and placing where I think each team's going to finish in their group of 4. Then I'm going to be choosing which I think the best third place teams are to go through, and then we're going to do the knockout phases and see who goes on to win Euro 2020. Let's do this. So then, we'll start off with Group A, where we will see the first game of Euro 2020. We've got Switzerland, Turkey, Wales and Italy, the 4 teams locking horns. Italy, you've got to think, are the favourites in this one, but I'd say for second place it seems like there could be quite a jostle here, and that's not to say that Italy are definitely going to win this group, because I think this group's quite interestingly balanced. Switzerland, Turkey, Wales, yeah, there's probably a little bit of difference between the 3, but in 1-to-1 games against each other, I think this could be an interesting group. Now for me, I'm going to go for Italy to win this group. They're just too strong in my opinion. I think they will win this group. As much as, you know, you can see the big teams sometimes flop, I think the depth that they've got in their squad, the strength they've got with this group, they should be able to get at least 2 or 3 wins. I'm going to put Turkey second. Now Turkey, they don't usually get to the World Cup. They haven't got to the World Cup in a while, but they're usually fairly strong in the Euros, and I think they've been quite good in qualification. I fancy Turkey or Switzerland to go up in second place. I'm going to go for Turkey here, and then I'm going to go for Switzerland to sneak through in third place. And I'm sorry Wales fans, I just don't fancy you to get through this group. But remember, if you are a Wales fan, just winning 1 of your 3 games might be enough to get you into third place. And remember, 4 of the 6 third place teams go through. So if Wales do win 1 of their 3 games, it gives them a very good chance. But I can see Group A finishing with Italy, Turkey, Switzerland and Wales in that order. Next then we'll move down to Group B, where we've got Russia, Belgium, Denmark and Finland. Once again you've got a standout team in here, it's Belgium, and then you've got 3 teams where you could say they might be jostling between second and third place. Now I'm not going to lie, I'm going to put Belgium in first place straight away. You know how much quality is in their team. They've got Hazard, they've got De Bruyne. You could go on for ages about the talent they've got in that squad. They are just going to be very strong. One of the favourites for the Euros, obviously they came 3rd in the last World Cup. Now for second place it's going to be quite interesting. I do like Denmark. Remember, they did a job over England. I think they beat us twice in that Nations League. Finland, they're an okay team. They've obviously got Teemu Pukki. They've been decent in qualification. And Russia, remember back to the World Cup, they're a pretty decent team. This is tough. I'm going to stick Denmark in second place. I promise I won't just go with the favourites in all these groups. I will shake it up a little bit, but I'm going to go for Belgium first, Denmark second, and then this is tough. I think I'm going to back Russia to come 3rd and Finland to come 4th. Once again, I feel like I've gone for quite a predictable group there, and I'm not throwing in any surprises just yet, but I just think Belgium and Denmark will be the 2 strong teams in that group. Russia might be able to get through in 3rd place. Next then we'll move down to Group C, where we've got Austria, North Macedonia, Ukraine and the Netherlands. Now this is an interesting group. For me, once again, this group's a bit like Group A and Group B. You've got a strong team in there, Netherlands, but I don't think Netherlands are as strong as Italy or Belgium in my opinion, and there's a chance they could wobble in this group. I don't think there's going to be Van Dijk. I think he's not back from injury yet. Austria and Ukraine, they're not bad teams, and you've got to actually take North Macedonia seriously. They did do well to qualify. This is a tough group to predict. I think if you had a Switzerland or a Turkey in this group, they could possibly pinch this group, but I don't know if I can see Ukraine or Austria winning this group, so I am going to have to go for Netherlands in first place. In second place, I think I'm going to go for Austria. I think Austria are a decent second place. And then this is tough. I mean, North Macedonia, I feel like I can't write them off, but I'm going to put Ukraine in 3rd and North Macedonia in 4th. That's how I see Group C going. Netherlands, Austria, Ukraine and North Macedonia. Next then we go down to Group D. This is an interesting one. You've obviously got Scotland, England, Croatia and Czech Republic. I do like the look of this group. I think us as English fans will expect us to win this group, but England can make hard work of the group stages. I think the last time we won our group in any competition was back in 2012 in the Euros. Since then, obviously in 2014 World Cup we came bottom of our group. Euro 2016 we came 2nd. World Cup 2018 we came 2nd. So there's a possibility Croatia could pinch this group. And one thing I want to remind England fans is the winner of this group plays the runner-up of the group of death. So it could be tactically clever to finish 2nd and possibly play a not so good team in the next round. But then there's the old argument, you have to beat the best teams to win a competition. So I think England are going to have to go gung-ho in all 3 games. For me, there's only two winners of this group, England or Croatia, and I'm probably going to be biased and stick England as the winner of this group, which does mean we'll get a very tasty game in the next round. I'm going to put Croatia in second. Scotland just need to win one game to come third. I'm going to back Scotland to finish third and Czech Republic to finish fourth. I'm sorry, Czech Republic fans. I know you're a very decent team, but I want to back one of the other home nations to get out of their group. And I'm going to put Scotland third. There's a possibility they could sneak through in third place, so I'll put Scotland in third place. Next then we'll move down to Group E, where we've got Poland, Spain, Sweden and Slovakia. This is a tough group. I know Spain are the favourites, but the other three teams in here are respectable teams for this competition. Poland, they always seem to be pretty good. Remember, they've got the best striker in the world in Robert Lewandowski. Sweden, you can't underrate them. They're always pretty decent in the Euros. They got to the World Cup quarterfinals. And Slovakia, they're a solid team. Oh, Spain are going to find this tricky, you know. I don't think Spain win all three games. I do not think they win all three games, but I think they probably win two and maybe get a draw, or maybe win two and lose one, but still finish first. I think Spain do win this group. Then it's tricky. Wow, this is very tricky. I'm gonna put Slovakia in second place. Now I think Slovakia have got some very decent players and I think they could surprise people in this group. I'm going to put them second, then I'm going to put Poland in third with Robert Lewandowski bagging the goals, and in fourth place I'm going to go for Sweden. Wow, I might get hate for that group, but I just fancy Slovakia to do something in that one, I don't know why. And then we'll move down to the last group where we've got Group F, the group of death. Now, one thing you've got to remember, guys, is, once again, Hungary, they are the least favourites to get out of this group. But if you roll back to World Cup 2014, do you remember the group of death then? England, Italy and Uruguay. And who won the group? Costa Rica. So, you can't rule out Hungary. And remember, if they just win one of their three games, they probably finish third. So, wow, France have got to be the favourites for this competition. Portugal, we've got some great players, but Germany, I feel like a lot of people are underrating Germany. Germany, you cannot underrate them in a big tournament. World Cup 2018 was the first time in ages they've flopped in a big tournament. I know they're going through a bit of a transition, but I think they're going to be strong. I'm going to put France first, I'm going to put Germany second, and then Portugal third. Obviously Portugal, I still think whoever finishes third should be able to get through in this group anyway, because Portugal, they're a strong team. And Hungary I'm going to put fourth. So that means France, Germany, Portugal, Hungary in that order. Now let's move on to who I think are the strongest third place teams. So you look at this, you've got Switzerland, Russia, Ukraine, Scotland, Poland and Portugal. Now, I fancy Switzerland to get through. I feel like they might win and draw. I'm also going to back Scotland. I also think Poland and Portugal. They are the four teams I think get through in third place. So then guys, that wraps up part one of this predictions video. Make sure to come back for part two when we do the knockout stages. Peace out.